Yeah, if you just
But you
Google
know,
black people or former slaves invented hockey, it'll come up.
brown hiking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we don't get credit for that, man. You know, we don't get credit for that.
And that's just to kind of put a bow on that. Like that was the issue, how we heard about it, because the Hockey Hall of Fame won't acknowledge it. You know, like people don't necessarily want any money for it, but they have documentation, they have newspaper clippings of this game that's played by sticks with nets and a puck or a ball. You know what I mean? Which, you know, that description denotes hockey.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Black Ice, the lost history of the colored hockey league.
How do you forget that?
Of the Maritime.
That's pretty much straightforward. Black ice.
Black ice.
How do you forget that? Anyway, let me finish telling you what else the NCAA has done. Finish giving them their credit, because this won't happen very, very often, you guys. Since 2001, the NCAA has banned the state of South Carolina from hosting the NCAA championship because of the Confederate flag being flown on the state house grounds. Now, the NCAA has allowed South Carolina women's basketball team to host an NCAA tournament game because of what they do now with the girls. They allow the top 16 seeds to host the first round of the tournament. So that kind of allowed the state of South Carolina to kind of fit under a loophole there. But for the most part, the NCAA has tried to take a stand against certain social issues as it pertains to their teams and the states that they play in. And you can probably look forward to them. Well, hopefully, you look forward to them taking a stand in this matter as well, because this is a very big human rights issue that people's rights, no matter what you think or what you believe about them. And again, I'm on that side of things too, and I know it sounds hypocritical. This is America. You have a right to believe what you want to believe. If you believe that homosexuality is this huge hedonism and this terrible thing, cool, believe that. If you believe that black people are evil and we're monkeys and all, my man, believe it. The problem on your rise when you allow those beliefs to lead to actions in the way you treat people and you treat them poorly. That's the problem. Believe what you want to. This is America. But when you start infringing upon people's rights based on the stupid stuff that you believe, and I'm calling it stupid, that's where the problem is. You tell somebody that they can't get service in your place because they walk Rob is so right. Like, how do you know? Like, Rob is my dude. What if we just walk into a restaurant together? What's the natural assumption? Like, are you going to assume that we're straight or assume that we're gay? What you going to do? Because now the ball's in your court. We coming in here to watch the Sweet 16 and get some wings. But because you follow this law, right?
We might be dapping each other up too much. They're like, hey, y'all got to get out of here.
Right? How do you make the determination? It's so much foolery that it's not even funny. And if the people in Indiana don't see a problem with it, you know what I hope happens? The same thing that happens when the state of Alabama decided they were going to start doing that whole what was it?
No marriage.
No, not that. When they was talking about they could just like pull over somebody for looking Hispanic, and you know what happened? Yeah, all the Mexicans left, and you know what ended up happening? All these people with these big tomato farms and all that kind of stuff was sitting there with acres of spoiled fruit.
Same thing happened here. Same thing happened right in Georgia, down in South Georgia, when they did the I forget what that bill is called, something I-99 or something like that. But yeah, so basically what Governor Deal, when they passed that stuff here in Georgia, what Governor Deal suggested was that the parolees that couldn't get jobs when they got out of jail, that could become their job. Or if you were on probation or whatever and needed to work it out, then that could be your job, going out to the fields and picking the fruits and vegetables and stuff like that.
Nah,
so,
nobody will do that.
Crazy.
Dude, Morgan Spurlock. I talked about him yesterday. There's a great show that comes on CNN. If you guys get a chance to check it, it's called The Inside Man with Morgan Spurlock. He went to Florida, to like the Panhandle, and signed up at the unemployment office for one of these orange picking jobs, right? because he was hearing, the old narrative like, oh, these Mexicans are taking American jobs. We can't get no job because the Mexicans got them all. So he was like, all right, let me go out here and figure out what's going on. So he's sitting down there talking to the lady at the office, and she's telling him, like, really, like people think that's going on, but the average American gets out there and lasts like 2 hours, 2 hours, cuz picking these oranges. Because these dudes get they get paid by the poundage, not by the hour.
Right.
So these dudes are up on like these rickety ladders and all this kind of. It's like total like workman's comp out the ass. But obviously they don't get no workman's comp. If they get hurt, it's just they SOL. So he went out there and tried it. He didn't stand a chance because Manuel then was booking, and this little white Morgan Spurlock was trying to keep up. He was like, "There's no way. There's no way I could do this day in and day out." And that's the reality. That's the reality, cuz all these people crying, oh, they're taking American jobs. You don't want to do it. You know who tells us that? The numbers. The numbers tell us that. The actual facts tell us that. When your American butt get out there, first of all, you get out there and try to be the boss. 1. 2, you get out there worrying about your lunch break and all that. Manuel them sit down for 15 minutes, eat their little sandwich or whatever thing they cooked the night before, gobble that down, be right back in them trees.
Oh, yeah.
Is that racist that I keep on saying Manuel? Is that, and let's play it. Is it racist? Look who I'm asking, though. Look who I'm asking. Like, dude, your sensibilities are worse than mine. If they're not as bad.
If you say Pedro, would that make it better?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude.
Hector, Jose.
I've always told people, don't ask me those type of questions because I have no sensibilities in that area. I just say what I feel, and if somebody get offended, kind of too bad for them. I mean, I don't mean no harm by it. I think Alejandro is a very upstanding Hispanic name, but whatever. Point being, that's what I hope happens in Indiana. I hope all these people who feel like they can't, because of my religion, I can't serve gay people. I hope every last one of your businesses go bankrupt. Because around here, just try that in Atlanta, cuz. Try to tell the gays that they can't come in. Yeah, everyone's going broke. Everybody's going broke, B. Yeah.
They'll protest.
Not even that. If they just stop coming. If you got a restaurant in the heart of Midtown Atlanta and you tell the gays they can't come, good. You might as well tell everybody they can't come. You going broke, dude. Because in this city that we're in, gay people have economic power. Like all this stuff over here, that Grant Park area that got, a couple years ago, about a decade ago, that got, revamped and everything got flipped over and those houses got redone and all that kind of stuff. Who you think? Yep.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Don't get it twisted.
I know.
So
when you start riding down like Hosea Williams Drive, down like Maynard Terrace, and all, like predominantly what was known as like the black neighborhood, and you see all these white people sitting out on the front porch, where just like 10 years ago wouldn't nobody be sitting out on the front porch because they scared somebody to go ride by and do a drive-by.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it. Here in Atlanta, they've what they call it, gentrification. Ain't that what they call it?
Some people.
They I remember. Both of us being from the same area. I know you remember. Around here. I'm not saying that they were gay, but you remember how one day everybody had white neighbors out here in South DeKalb County, and then it's like we woke up the next morning and they were all gone.
Happened quickly. It happened quickly. Like it was like
what they call white flight.
It was like a plan. And everyone just counted down to that day, and some of them got left behind.
It was like when the Browns left to go to Baltimore, man. It was like some overnight. All the white people had Benkin trucks and U-Hauls and Ryder trucks, and everybody just moved out all at one time.
Apparently, they didn't tell everybody. Like one of our former coworkers, Rob Tribble, got left behind over there in Avondale.
Well, yeah, he did. And then I got my neighbors across the street. They never left.
Oh,
they
we're
right
terrible. That's not a true thing. They didn't get left behind.
That is true.
But what I'm saying,
Rob left.
Yeah,
Rob represents Decatur.
Yeah, he does. But I'm I'm not saying anything that I know to be factual. Like, they just didn't tell Rob's family. Like, we're not going to tell the Tribbles. Everybody be quiet. Don't wake the Tribbles up. I don't know that to be true or false, but you're an idiot, dude. You're such an idiot.
Well, I'm over here trying to bite my tongue, boy, because I'm trying not to just say anything just absurd right now. But boy, you just served me up with the alley-oop.
Yeah, because I think you need to be on some sort of probation from yesterday as well. So yeah, I think you shouldn't be able to say anything controversial until Monday. I think that should be your probation after the.
What did I say?
Oh, what you mean? Because I'm going to repeat it. I'm not going to do that. We got like 4.
Oh, we're talking about the doctors yesterday?
Yes. We got like 4 minutes left in the segment. Before we get out of here, this is some quick stuff as far as the NCAA goes, since we're talking about them right now. Dean Smith, decided from his grave he's gonna pay former players. Sent $200 to all.
Awesome.
Yeah,
he was listening. He was listening to the podcast.
He sent $200 to all the players that lettered under him while he coached at North Carolina.
What did Jordan do with that? What did Michael Jordan do with this 200?
Yeah, just like exactly. I can't even go buy my own shoe with this. Like, what you talking about? But anyway, no. What he said it was for a meal. He put instructions with it to go buy a meal, and Brad Daugherty actually said that he was going what kind of dude are you? First of all, you gonna deny a dead dude his dying wish? He's like, nah, I'm gonna get it matted and framed and put it in my office. Hold on, can you follow instructions? That man said, go get something to eat.
That's what a couple players said. I read that on
how they won so many damn games. None of their players can't follow directions.
Yeah, dude was like, I can't cash this. I was like, what? Send it to me.
Right.
I'm going to show you what it do.
You can donate to the United Negro College Fund. You can donate to this Negro so I can have some fun.
Yeah, boy.
But
I never heard of any other coach pass away and actually do something like that. I mean, I think that was a nice gesture.
Well, you know, Tarkanian wasn't gonna do it. It was like, my guys got paid enough while they were here.
Yeah, they did. They were hot it up.
Right. They got enough money while they were here. I'm keeping mine in the grave.
Speaking of which, boy, did you see this story about Larry Johnson?
Did I? Look, I didn't even think it was a real story though. Like when it was like, he's got 4 baby mamas. I was like, that's it. I was like, all right, 4.
So you weren't first about the number.
Yeah,
more like 10.
Yeah, I picked up my phone and was like, hey, Antonio Cromartie, is 4 a big deal? He was like, hell no, I got 11.
5 kids by 4 mamas. Yeah, right. That's beneath the status quo for these professional
athletes. This dude is an NBA player. You tell me he got 4 baby mamas? Whatever. You might as well tell me he got 1. Same thing. Whatever, dude.
But it's so crazy because, like when I think about LJ, I think about how this dude signed this nice deal with the New York Knicks. He was one of the first guys to get one of these good deals. Him and Zoe, and I think Juwan Howard, Chris Webber. They were, were right around when those good deals started coming out. And dude didn't even play through he retired because of injury. And I remember reading a story about him retiring, and I think he was like the Knicks owed him something like $20-something million.
Yeah, they was paying like $1 million a year.
Yeah. I mean, and then to find out that he just filed for bankruptcy out in Cali.
You know what bankruptcy is, Rob. Bankruptcy doesn't mean you're broke. It's protection.
Yeah, it's protection.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of those great old school white moves. That wasn't racist, guys. It's true. That's where the black guys with money learned it from. Oh God, I got all this stuff and they want to take it from me. I know what I'll do. File bankruptcy and keep all of it.
I mean, Hamill. I think Hamill was the first one.
He might have waited too long.
Hamill.
He might have waited too long.
Yeah, he did. He did. But the thing about it was Hamill still had Fred, though. I mean, dude, okay.
But hold on, we got 30 seconds left. We go ahead and wrap this hour. We can continue this on the other side. It's the Sports Kings podcast. We're wrapping up hour number 1 on a Thursday. I think I'm gonna stop saying what day it is. I think I'm gonna stop doing it. We're wrapping up.
It's Thursday, man.
Hour number 1 for today, right here on Spreaker.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Sports Kings Live. Feel free to email us at sportskingslive@gmail.com. We get back. We got I got one more thing from the NCAA. I got some NBA stuff, and of course, the NFL's in the news again, and we'll do that in the second hour.